Hey everyone, and welcome to another Dawn of War Soulstorm video. Today we are going to watch some fun 2v2 games, about 5 games. They won't be long, so I think we'll have about a 1 hour long video, maybe a bit more. Let's get started with the first game. Played on Doom Spiral. I am in team 1 with Oxo. We get Imperial Guard, Oxo will probably get Eldar. And in team 2 we have Nanox and Beer with Chaos, and Nanox is Space Marines.
I await your instructions. What is your will? I await
It's a bit funny, Oxo gets his main race from random.
Yes, most beneficent.
So against Space Marines, you can say Oxo won't have a hard time. I think I was laughing because Oxo got Eldar.
Present and accounted for, sir.
So what is going on here? Beer goes for the nade cult, as always. Most of the time he'd go for the nade cult on this map if he gets chaos, and then mass defilers if he survives and has economy. Nanox with a very standard opening. 2 scouts, generator, chapel barracks and force commander. And what's Oxo doing? He went for the Rangers, yeah, and Space Marines is on his side.
The great enemy.
I got a bit unlucky with having a Chaos Nade called here. So Beer can counter perfectly whatever I can do in the tier 1.
The wanderers have returned.
We have the attack from Oxo on this side. On the Space Marines he might succeed killing this servitor. He runs away very quickly with without morale. Units without morale move faster. And here we have Beer's nade cults coming in the middle, catching my guardsmen in here, and most of them die. Only one guardsman alive. Yeah, someone says he never saw Beer playing with barracks. Yeah, most of the time, as I've said, he would go for the nade cult, even in 1v1 games. I saw his investment in all these cultists, all the grenades, so I have to run back. No need to fight, just defend. Here we have the infiltrated rangers, great. They can kill these cultists. No detection from Beer here, but he can attack ground, that's what he does. The best he could do here. Still trying to get this critical location. By the way, this won't be a short game, probably the longest from this series of games we'll watch today. This might be around 20 minutes long. I'm going on harassing Nanox on the other side. Oxo can hold the middle against those nade cults. Nice counter. Beer doesn't really think well here, he suicides a lot. He had to wait for this skull probe, get closer to the rangers and then attack. We also have the snipers on the scouts. Meanwhile, I've destroyed this LP2 here. We'll try to decap the point.
Let me inspire our men. Victory is assured.
We have 80, 60, 30 economy for beer. He goes tier 2. He could also upgrade this listening post. Would help him in the long run.
Here to serve.
Still trying to do some damage here. I've destroyed his LP2 and killed 2 servitors. Did not lose anything yet. Now the general or the commissar could get killed by the force commander. Yeah, general goes down. Also beer scoutists dealing damage to my guardsmen. But this squad manages to escape anyway. We have tier 2 on the way for Oxo. Plenty of generators built. And I'm also on my way to tier 2, but my economy is probably the worst. Or no, Nanox economy is a bit worse, 50 to 20. He's only got 2 points right now and 2 generators. Terrible economy here.
Instructions.
For Space Marines, no tier 2 on the way, yeah. Big trouble for Nanox. He invested way too much in those sniper rifles, on the cultists, on the scouts, I mean.
Scouts in position.
He also builds a turret. No idea why he'd need that. He could just keep a squad of scouts with snipers here to defend. No need for turrets. All we need to do now is hold middle, but Beer has this machine pit almost up, and he will go for the defiler. Let's see his economy. He has enough resources for a defiler. He makes global upgrades quickly. Well executed with a build order by Beer. Not bad at all. Still, he could get tier 2 a bit faster, I think. He upgraded too many cultists. 3 cultists could have been enough. He made 4 squads, maybe even more. He lost 1 squad at least. And we have the first defiler out soon, and the sorcerer. Plasma pistol upgrades and power sword. So sorcerer's damage will be also a bit higher thanks to those upgrades. I've got this critical location. We have to hold this. And support portal on the way from Oxo. He might go for those Wraith Lords. Could be the best counter against these defilers. I also made the mechanized command. So their problem is Nanox. We out-attacked them. With better economies also. Nanox goes for the sacred artifact. He's tier 2 as well now. But he can't really make good use of these snipers. So it wasn't a very successful investment. Upgrades on the way here, optics and armor. And Oxo makes the Falcon. The second Falcon already. Not sure why he'd need 2 Falcons. Well, you can disturb your enemies with them, that's for sure, but the damage is not that good. Yeah, he goes on harass. Also makes those warp spiders. Warp spider are done. You can make those warp spider squads now. And we only have 1 defiler from Beer. I'm surprised he's not massing them this time. I'm going for the Basilisk. By the way, this is a game from 2015, I believe. Beer goes for tier 3 instead of more defilers. They managed to destroy Oxo's Falcon. And the tier 3 might change things a bit. Also builds another turret. And makes the LP3 in the middle. Great job. Great job by Beer here. Nice defense, perfect economy. And tier 3 goes for the possessed squad. And a second LP3. Crazy moves by Birion there. Also have Grey Knights out now from Nanox. And triple heroes, yeah. Triple heroes from Space Marines. Goes for armory. We'll make those upgrades. Oxo is also on his way to tier 2. A bit behind. Beer was faster with a tier 3. I'm still tier 2 and going tier 3 as well. Making a Basilisk. Also having some nice defense here at home. In case of some unexpected attacks on this side, I've built these mines and the heavy bolter turret. Also this heavy weapon team can reach this area as well. Now we'll try to harass slowly on this side and attack Nanox on the other side. While Oxo will try and hold the middle. We see Beer's possessed Chaos Marines. He revealed them. We had this critical location vision. Not the best attack in here from Nanox. He loses Grey Knight. Warp Spiders dealing crazy damage now. And Beer will also lose his Sorcerer. No control at all in there. Also damage from the Basilisk and this heavy weapon team reaching in here. Very good economy from Oxo, 126 to 79. He can play his full tier 3 game now without any problems. And we managed to fight them back. Nanox loses the Chaplain and most of the Grey Knights. Still 2 heroes up, Librarian and Force Commander. And we have LP3 in here. A heavy bolter turret upgraded and the Defiler, also these possessed Chaos Marines. They can push back those Warp Spiders for a bit. But one squad of possessed Chaos Marines is not really enough. Casting the strafing run. I guess that's how it's called. It's been a long time since I've played this game myself. I might play occasionally, like 1-2 games in 2 months, maybe less. That's all. Tier 3 up here, also a pretty good economy for me, considering I'm only on 3 strategic points. Also having one LP3 up. Beer sends his army toward my base on this side. He won't be able to do much. The Kasserkin squad can deal with these possessed Chaos Marines. The turret destroys the Defiler. Also 2 Basilisks and this heavy weapon team. And Oxo comes to help. It wasn't really necessary, but it will be easier to stop this Chaos army. Nice defenses in the middle. Nanox still tier 2. He made the Assault Marine squad. Probably to tie up one of those Warp Spider squads or my Kasserkins, who knows. Now we're trying to breach into Beer's base from 2 sides now. We have to destroy these turrets and the LP3s. Nice fanaticism from the priests, keeps them alive. Crazy fight though. 4 defilers, obliterators. It's a big pain. A big pain for both Eldar and Imperial Guard. Going tier 4 now. The Lemon Rust battle tanks can help a lot against these defilers. And the battle still rages on. They don't really give up. Plenty of action so far. And we failed with our attack. Ox also said had some lag issues on his side. He didn't really have good internet, I think, when he played. So pretty often it probably have
Sir, yes, sir.
problems with ping and stuff. Also, Steam servers are not very stable. It can lag out sometimes, be very laggy, with freezes. From what I recall, it wasn't really easy to play. We have 4 defilers trying to push our army in here. Hitting tier 4 in here. And can go for the Lemon Rust battle tanks. At least one defiler got destroyed, another one goes down. And still crazy battle here. Nobody gives up. Heavy weapon teams also focusing the defilers. It's upgraded to this laser weapon, good against vehicles and buildings. Yeah, Nanox had no luck this time at all. Both Imperial Guard and Eldar have some sort of advantage against Space Marines, at least in the late game. While Eldar has advantage also in the early game. Not easy for him this time. But Beer's playstyle helped a lot in this game. If he'd play with Chaos Temple instead of Nade Cult and taking to tier 3, this probably would be over by now. Now with the Lemon Rust battle tanks, removed one Basilisk to have more limit for those lemon units. Again, I've captured this middle location. It gives me +6 on requisition and also reveals this area. Better vision. That's what we see. 105 to 77, still good economy for Beer. But the hope dies slowly. As we decap now 2 of his points. And Nanox is still tier 2, only now he hits tier 3 on the 18th minute. Was a very tough game for Space Marines. I've destroyed his LP2 at least once. Killed his servitors. So not easy for him at all, especially against Imperial Guard and Eldar. GG gets called, that's it with this game. Not bad at all. And yeah, me and Oxo had the matchup advantage, I should say. Nevertheless, a tier 4 game in the end. Plenty of action and huge fights. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I have no idea I had no idea how to win this. Well, I don't really save my loses pretty often,
We return to defend.
so I'm not sure if I will lose in any of these 2v2 games that now we will watch, but I'm not sure. I don't really remember. These games were played 3-4 years ago. So let's take a look at the stats before we jump into the second game. Here we have the stats for beer on military, 115, the best score. Kills 115 and loses 87. He kills most units but also loses most units. And resources also beer is ahead, thanks to his innate cult economy boom style. Manages to get most resources, very close to Oxo though. They both had great economies. On technology, me, Oxo and beer have almost the same score. I had tier 4 in the end. Yeah, really well played by beer, and a good, solid Eldar execution from Oxo this time. I just tried to play safe and hit that tier 3, tier 4 that will give me some chances against beer's Defiler Mass and tier 3 army. So now let's jump into the second game. This will be a fun one, also pretty short. On a very unusual map, Tainted Soul. In team 1 it's me and a ninja. Caesar also known as. In team 2 we have made in USSR and Mixalich. Dark Eldar for made in USSR and Necrons for Mixalich. This map is terrible for Necrons. There's plenty of these strategic points. That means any other races but Necrons have an ocean of resources. Way too many points, as you can see. There's like at least 6 or 7 strategic points for each player. Maybe more. Plus there's a relic in the middle and critical locations. Kekalich got Necrons. I'm not sure if I know that. They went both random races, so I probably don't know he has got Necrons. I'm not going to mass flayed ones. We'll play pretty standard. We have Chaos from... we'll just name him Caesar, his main account. His main nickname. Mandrakes will get killed. 2 squads of Chaos Marines can deal with them. They tried to decap, bad idea. On maps like this, as a Necron player, you also have to focus on getting those strategic points quickly, unless your enemy will take care of them. Now I see Mixalich Necron warriors in the middle, following him with my squad, overwatching my Necron warriors. Pretty expensive opening from my side, only 5 generators, overwatching those Necron warriors. And also Necron Lord on the way. Well, a good strategy to be used on such maps is to tell your ally to build a lot of generators and send you energy. Since there are so many strategic points, he will have good requisition, he can build generators easily and send you resources. Mixalich already with his flayed ones on the battlefield. I don't even have the summoning core yet. So he is prepared to play a mirror matchup. In mirrors you must flayed ones. In the Necron's mirror. Mass your enemy with flayed ones to death. Well, in 2v2 it's not that critical. You can also go for the Necron warriors. Try to out-micro the flayed ones a bit, as you can see in here. Also your ally can help you, like in this case. You can tell him to fight Necron and you will fight the other race. And that's how your enemy's build can fail. I mean a Necron enemy. Chaos Armory on the way. For Caesar he has 80 to 10 economy. This is our map vision now. Destroying one of Dark Eldar's listening posts. Since I took care to reinforce my Necron warriors early, I can now also deal some damage to this flayed one squad. Now Dark Eldar army is here, I have to go back. I cannot teleport away because the summoning core is not up yet. And we have Mixalich in here, he wants to destroy my generators probably. Smart move. No generators up from Caesar, only one. So we probably won't make use of that strategy I've been talking earlier. Flayed ones will kill my Necron Lord, yeah. Bad idea to go for the Necron Lord in this game. Plasma pistol from Chaos will be ready soon. And I've got back with my Necron warriors to fight these flayed ones. 3 squads of Necron warriors against 1 squad of flayed ones, can deal with them. I can also upgrade one of these obelisks and I build a turret to defend from Mikhalich's flayed ones mass. 4th Necron warrior squad is out. Necron warrior mass is great against Dark Eldar. So I could take care of Dark Eldar now and Caesar can go and defend my base or fight Necron. Goes pretty well for us so far. We have 110 to 10 economy for Dark Eldar and 80 income for Mixalich. He keeps making those flayed ones. He does not have the squad reinforced though. That's a bit of a mistake. Oh, here we have a fully reinforced squad. Much better. And he can counter my Necron warriors easily with these flayed ones. Their movement speed is about the same, so you can't really out-micro unless you have more squads of Necron warriors. Now I'd probably have the phase shift and the lightning field to fight these flayed ones. That's why I've built the Forbidden Archive. No artifacts yet. 70 economy for me, not that good. It will be plus 80 once this is finished. And here I have one of these obelisks upgraded. It will be easier to fight the flayed ones in my base. And keep reinforcing these Necron warriors. Yeah, very standard play from me. Necron Warrior Mass, Necron Lord. Also quite standard from Caesar. In 1v1 the flayed ones, by the way, are much more effective in these mirror matchups. In 2v2 it's somewhat more of a risk, because Necron's ally can also shoot these flayed ones. Relic decapped. Made in USSR almost lost his Homunculus. Runs back in time. And now seems like they are under some sort of pressure. Dark Eldar is tier 2, 92 to 30 economy. Mixalich also tier 2, tier 2.5 soon with plus 80. I'm still tier 1. One more Necron Warrior squad and we'll have my tier 2 on the way as well. I'm pretty confident we won the game, because Dark Eldar is almost finished. So even if there will be destroyers from Mixalich coming out, Caesar can make those horrors, the anti-vehicle unit, horror squad, and they can make the immortals. My tier 2 will be up very soon. Kekalich quits the game. Well, a bit unfortunate for them. They've got Dark Eldar, which is not a very good race against Chaos and Necrons. So they quit. Was not easy, but this also shows that it's possible to win Necrons in mirror matchup without using flayed ones, especially in 2v2 games. If you feel you are in trouble, you can upgrade the obelisks, all of them to fortified obelisk. Deals great damage to flayed ones, and you also can have your turrets up for defense. So let's check the stats now. Have the most units killed by Caesar. He had nice mass of army with upgrades from tier 1.5 to tier 2. I kill 45, Mixalich only kills 10. Yeah, he did not really use his flayed one squads well. He wanted to use them in battle, he could have used them in my base instead and try to destroy my economy. He could focus on that, and the result could be much better. We have most resources for Caesar and Mixalich. On technology it showed me ahead because I had plenty of reinforced units. Not really a good example for technology. I was tier 1, so basically I had the worst tech in the game. All the other players had tier 2. Well, that's it with this game. Very unusual, both with the map and the matchups are quite rare. Let's jump into the third game. I think it's this one. Another popular map, Gor'Hael crater. In team 1 we have FreeMan and Oxo from Toxic team. In team 2 it's me and MILF. I get Tau Empire. MILF gets Eldar. And toxic guys get double Eldar.
We will fulfill our duty.
So I say I'm going for Croods and Vespids. Probably the best opening for this map. We can rush the Eldar guys. Rangers on the way from Milf, Croods on the way from me, and Vespids. I don't even need the teleport. The distance between the bases is very short, so I can make that jump or research a bit later. Croods already on the way. Also, I made sure to build a generator. I might need that LP2 upgrades. And I'm going on the right. I have Oxo in here. He also makes the Rangers and might go for the infiltration. No, he goes for the Dark Reapers at dawn. I have to tie out these Rangers and try to destroy the generator. He teleports both Bone Seekers instantly nearby the generator to repair, as you can see. I can use the disruption ability and destroy this generator. Yeah, this will probably work. It should work. Yeah, the generator is down, but I also lose 3 Vespids. So making sure I take my points during this time.
Incoming enemy fire.
Also have the Rangers from Milf in here and his Guardians. This is what we see. We are doing a good job with map control. At least we can take our points now. Oxo's Rangers lost morale. This is very important in Elf Mirror matchups. Whichever Ranger squad loses the morale first, that player will be in a bit of a trouble, at least for some time.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Floating a bit, I could go for that Tau Commander or a Fire Warrior squad. I probably don't even know what to do now. Oh, the float is actually on Milf's side. I'm sorry. He's floating with 56 to 10 economy. I already have this LP2 up.
Incoming enemy fire.
And I'm harassing FreeMan's base, trying to cancel his generator. I'm not sure if I've destroyed one of his generators yet. No, probably I did not. He probably didn't even open with a generator. He went for double Dark Reapers opening. This will be hard to watch in this game, but it won't be long. Hard to watch because of the amount of Eldar, so you can't really keep track of who is who. You have 3 Eldar players in one game. Croods suffering here. Oxo's units killing them. Trying to keep the squad alive. Tau Commander on the way. 62 to 10 economy for me. Not that bad for this map. 62 to 24 Milf. He can go tier 2 soon, by the way, he's got enough resources right now. He ordered something. Another Dark Reaper squad.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Don't know where my Vespids are. 56 to 10 economy for FreeMan. He still does not have any relic captured. And Oxo rebuilds his generator only now. Yeah, we've done good damage to their economy. Gives us a big advantage. I think I've lost my Vespids, that's right. At least trying to keep the Crude squads alive, but it will go down as well. So I will only have the Tau Commander and the Fire Warriors now. 74 to 10 economy, getting the second relic here. Plenty of Dark Reapers, and all of them are running away from just one Farseer. Oh, they went to catch these Rangers and kill them. I see. One squad of Dark Reapers will get killed right now by the Tau Commander. Only one in the squad. And it goes down. 2 Dark Reaper squads left. Oxo recovering his economy. And trying to destroy my listening post on the relic. Making another Fire Warrior squad. Failing to get this. Only 1 more second to capture, but it would get decapped anyway. And I'm not sure if I can save this one. Let's try to repair. He focuses the builder. Yeah, this might get saved. Tau Commander and 2 Fire Warrior squads now. Will be painful for Eldar. Oxo only has this Dark Reapers on his side, and he also has the Rangers here, right? Those are probably his Rangers, yeah. And now I see he builds tier 2. I will try to cancel it. Two Bone Singers dead. And going tier 2 as well. Have the Harlequin now from MILF, yeah. They are in trouble. MILF is already tier 2.5, goes for the Falcon. He also has the Harlequin in here. Can detect the Rangers, can push them away from my army. Yeah, that's about it with this game. So, Tau with Eldar, a very strong combination. Probably better than double Eldar. GG gets called, Oxo quits the game. FreeMan left. I believe FreeMan didn't really make good use of his army. At some point in time he was running with like 4 squads from 1 Farseer. He could just stop that army and focus the Farseer, destroy it. Some micro mistakes were made. Also our aggression in the early game, in both Oxo's base and FreeMan's base, we destroyed their generators, so delayed their economy. And here we have the score. MILF destroys 28 units, loses 21. Me and Oxo kill 18. I had the best economy, but it was very close overall. With the exception of Oxo's economy, the worst economy for Oxo. I thought FreeMan's economy was worse, but no. Vespids did a great job at the start. Also the best technology from MILF, he was tier 2.5 by the end, while the other 2 Eldars did not even reach tier 2. Okay, another 2v2. I think it's the same players. The same players and the same matchup. Great, we have a rematch in here. Now on Gurmun's pass. Have Toxic team, Oxo and FreeMan. MILF, by the way, also part of the Toxic clan. At least he was for a very long time. And he never quitted, I believe.
We will fulfill our duty. Command me to build.
MILF opening very standard for the matchup. Goes for the Rangers.
Our duty. What would you have us
Actually no standard here, he gets 2 generators. I told him I go for 2 Fire Warrior squads. 2 Fire Warriors, Vespids, no generator for me. That means MILF can play a bit more defensively, more economy focused, since I will invest in a lot in the army. I could go for Tower Commander, but we need that decap, I mean the detection. Vespids can do that. Vespids can also jump and tie up Eldar units or disrupt them. That's why no Tower Commander. You need the Vespids at least in the early game. Also for harass. If you get lucky, you can destroy a generator or 2. I find FreeMan on this side. Deny him this position for some time. And found his generator, but his rangers are here. So my Vespids already lost morale. I have to jump away. Or just tie up the rangers.
Stealth suits ready and Firecast serves with pride.
Second Fire Warrior squad on the way. Still no generator for me. I'm investing in these Fire Warriors.
Serves with pride. Shazla ready for action. The technology of Tau makes we shall triumph.
It's very important to keep the Vespids alive.
Pick your targets.
Trying not to lose the squad.
rush the enemy?
The Firecast serves with pride.
Because on tier 2 with a strain leader they get more HP, more damage. They can become even more annoying.
The Firecast serves with pride. Point us at our targets.
Okay, so I have one Fire Warrior squad fully reinforced. Tried to jump again in this base and destroy the generator, did not work for me.
Incoming enemy
And that's what they see.
fire. We return to defend the craft world.
The enemy
We have
is not
Farseer,
far from us.
Rangers, Guardians from Oxo and Infiltrated Rangers from FreeMan.
Keep firing, keep firing.
Get the Vespids a bit closer to detect these Rangers. Going in with the Vespids but losing a few of them.
My powers are yours now.
Also I try to get this critical location. But it's too risky. Now the Guardians with a Warlock have detection, so I had to cancel. FreeMan also has added the Farseer, goes in, he might even lose it. Pushes into those Fire Warriors. Mind War on the Warlock, nice focus.
We are taking damage. The crowd will sing Stevie and I
What needs to be done?
Keep firing.
The
Keep
random
firing.
hand of fate delivers me to you.
Fire warrior control is crucial in this situation. Need to make sure you don't leave them close to your enemy's army or tied up.
The crowd will sing Stevie and I
You have to keep the distance all the time. This is dead, a dead squad.
Was but a momentary weakness.
Scouting FreeMan's base again, trying to destroy this, but it won't work this time. Well, it helps distract their attention, get them back into their bases, so we have an easier time at controlling the map. MILF is tier 2, goes for the support portal. That's the advantage of double generator at the beginning. I'm still tier 1, building a third generator, and then I could also go tier 2.
Point us at our targets. The silent hand of fire cast serves with pride.
Now with this Harlequin, MILF can push into Oxo's base. Oxo is also tier 2, but he does not have that support portal on the way yet. He might have the optics. And now goes for the support portal. MILF is ahead.
For the greater good.
Here we have the Falcon. Oxo is in a big trouble in his base. Gets his Bone Singers killed. Very well done by MILF with the timing and decision making.
Greater good.
Good combination of styles here. I go full investment in army. MILF goes pretty standard, even economy focused, tech based game. And yeah, as I've said earlier, Tau plus Eldar, a great combination for team games. Probably the strongest in Soulstorm.
Point us at our targets.
While also Eldar with Imperial Guard and Tau with Imperial Guards are very strong too. Especially in the late game.
Stealth suits
The Imperial Guard has the strongest late game. That's no secret for anyone.
fire team is ready.
And it's not even because of the Baneblade. It's because of their economy bonus from the global upgrades, fanaticism from priests, and artillery, of course. Basilisk Earthshake can endlessly deal insane damage as long as they have the economy. Plus you also have those Lemon Rats battle tanks, and of course the Baneblade. All of that combined makes them the strongest.
The fire cast serves with pride.
incoming enemy fire.
Finally they fight back, Oxo and FreeMan, both with Falcons, both of them tier 2.5. FreeMan is floating though. It's probably thinking what to do. Goes for the Warp Spiders. What else?
We return to defend the craft world.
I'm with 2 full squads of Fire Warriors.
Foe to realize unprepared.
Stealth suit.
We are under enemy fire.
And a Devilfish troop carrier with a Vespids. I kept them alive until tier 2. And going for a Barracuda now. I love this unit. Great aircraft. Deals good damage to everything. You just have to make sure you don't lose it, because the HP without Kain upgrades is really low. We have the middle, we have the advantage. Here comes the Barracuda and it can deal with this Falcon. He almost destroyed this listening post, but now he will probably fail to get out of here. The Falcon is down. Yeah, a bit of a mistake from FreeMan. Trapped himself in my base, now he cannot escape from here. And if he loses this, he loses most of his army, including the Farseer. He even jumps with the Warp Spiders. MILF says you should never harass Tau. That's probably right. Well, FreeMan lost his Rangers, his Dark Reapers. He has 2 Warp Spider squads left. Also, huge army in here from MILF.
Devilfish transport ready.
Huge army from Oxo.
We are shadowy death.
But I think they get out-attacked slowly. And their economies are also a bit worse. We have a better map control.
The open sky.
Nice job with the Vespids in here. As you can see, they don't really die so quickly now with a Strain Leader. We have much more HP. A very good harassing unit, even in the late game. 97 to 50 economy for me.
Open fire.
Good enough, even though I don't have these LP2s.
Whatever the greater good.
Too bad I did not upgrade them.
Devilfish swim silently.
Focused more on my army.
Danger has found us. We must fade away.
And Oxo also struggles against MILF on this side.
We are taking damage.
Yeah, that's what they see. 3 squads of Warp Spiders from FreeMan, but he doesn't have detection. He cannot see my Devilfishes. Waits for this Harlequin.
Incoming enemy fire.
Actually, he goes to help Oxo on the other side.
Quickly take us to the battle.
So many Warp Spiders. MILF's army getting trapped here, he has to probably retreat. Actually, no, I go to help. Crazy battle here. Six squads of Warp Spiders against 3 from MILF in this base. MILF losing most of his Warp Spiders. I'm attacking from behind. And that's it, GG. Yeah, really good game here. Good tactics from our side. I don't really know what double Eldar should do better to win against Tau and Eldar. Really no idea. I'm no Eldar player. Maybe try to go for different tactics instead of both going Rangers and Farseer and then 6 squads of Warp Spiders. I'm not sure. Maybe try to just do different things. Here we have the score. Most units killed by MILF 92 and I kill 57. Also losing 36 Best score on units lost for me. I took care of those Vespids and Fire Warriors. I also destroyed 5 buildings. Most of them probably destroyed by the Vespids and the stealth suits. Best economy on MILF, but it was quite close for everyone. And the best technology for Oxo with most reinforced units. Well, that's it with this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We only have one more game left to watch. A different player this time. The map is also Gurmun's Pass. And this time I am in team with jniaN. We have double Necrons. I remembered this as an interesting game, so decided to record it. Also played somewhere around in 2016. It probably was late 2016. Our opponents are Deadline, he gets Eldar, and Dempsey, Dark Eldar. jniaN asks me for a strategy. Well, playing standard in this situation would be the best, I think, against Eldar and Dark Eldar. Just get that tier 2 mass wraiths, but until then you go for standard. Maybe build a turret or 2 if you feel the pressure, or upgrade the obelisk. It all depends on the situation. You have to adapt your game to the enemy's playstyle. So I'm telling him that the important thing is to build 8 generators. 7 generators can also be enough, but 8 is better. At least add the 8th one on tier 2. And I also told him that obelisks will help defend. And we have the attack on jniaN. We have Deadline and Dempsey massing their units in jniaN's base. I will try and help him, of course.
How can we help?
And yeah, jniaN builds the turret.
Success.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
I've added 2 Necron warriors and going for the Necron Lord. 7th generator on the way, will be plus 80 economy. And overwatching these Necron warriors, if your enemy invests everything in the rush, you have to invest everything in your army as well. Don't even think of going tier 2 or something. Actually, fast tier 2 from my side could work, like going for those wraiths with upgrade. But it would be more safe if just I'd help my ally faster and counter this rush. jniaN is massing turrets. Well, without turrets it would have been difficult, because he doesn't have these captured, so no LP2 from him. In this situation he needs the turrets. My Necron Lord is up. My economy is very good. I could build the summoning core and go tier 2. Looks really hopeless here, but now we have 3 turrets from jniaN. A good decision from him. When you feel so heavily rushed, if you get so heavily rushed, you have to build that many turrets. You have no other option. Yeah, now they have to retreat. Also send some energy to jniaN. He invested so much in these turrets. He needs economy. And that's it with their rush. Now that jniaN built 3 turrets, actually 4 turrets in his base. Now they can go in my base. They went to destroy this probably. Plenty of Dark Reapers. Archon is still alive. Well, they do not go right into my base, but they could. They could try to destroy 1 or 2 generators at least. Now it will be too late. Necron Lord is full HP, I have the Necron Warriors. Wraith Tomb on the turret. And we have double Necron Lord up now, we can tie up their Dark Reapers. Still not an easy game for us, not easy at all. It might be easier if we just try to defend from now on. It's really not a good idea to fight them on the open field, since we both invested in turrets, in LP2s. We have just to play defensively now, to make use of those turrets. Nice Wraith Tomb usage from jniaN on both my monolith and the turrets. Using this ability constantly. Well, I also built 2 turrets. I do not have the artifacts yet, but there is no need for them. I've invested most of my resources in the Necron Warriors. You need the army to counter this mass. So let's take a look in our enemy's bases. jniaN is already tier 2 by the way. We have 86 to 10 economy for deadline, no sign of tier 2 yet, not enough resources. And we have 92 to 20 for Dempsey, he goes tier 2 now. Also on my way to tier 2 as well. And I have 8 generators plus 90. Very good economy for 2v2. jniaN goes for the wraiths. That's what you need now. Building a 3rd turret. Too many units from our enemies. And I need these turrets because of this Wraith Tomb abuse on my monolith. I cannot get enough army out of my monolith. Looks like I've lost most of my Necron Warriors as well.
Victory countdown.
Incoming enemy fire.
Yeah, I've lost my Necron Warriors. So I need my monolith, my tier 2. Building a turret here to destroy this point that Dempsey took from jniaN. But with the coming of tier 2, it will be easier for us, much easier. Wraiths and destroyers will be very helpful. I'm going for the global upgrade in the first place. And then the wraiths will follow. Look how many ranged units they have. 4 Dark Reaper squads plus Dark Eldar warriors. All you need here is Wraith mass. Wraith Mass, and a few destroyers. We have the Greater Summoning Core for Jandy on the way. He has a pretty good economy, plus 100.
Incoming enemy fire.
80-60-30 for Deadline, and he hits tier 2 now. 98-20 for Dempsey, also tier 2. Goes for the Scourges. Scourges which can also get countered by the Wraiths. I'm also placing my Greater Summoning Core. Destroyer on the way from Jandy, yeah, one destroyer in here. They do not have anti-vehicle, at least not yet. Just one squad of Scourges which can get countered by a Wraith. Well, even building just 2-3 destroyers now would be the end of this army. Nice army gathering in here, 4 Wraiths and 2 destroyers from Jandy. Waits for the third one, and then he can go in. Fun game. It will be over very soon. It just displays how you can survive a rush as a double Necron in team.
4 minutes until
It's very important that you survive it without much economy damage in tier 1. So yeah, building turrets was a great idea from Jandy. Even though I thought they might not be necessary, in this situation they saved us. Tons of Wraiths and Destroyers now. I also get my double upgrade on the Necron Warriors since I've invested in them earlier. Nice job with the destroyers from Jandy. Kills plenty of army from Dark Eldar. And I need Immortals to destroy this Falcon. Most of the Dark Eldar army got killed by these destroyers. Very nicely done in there. My Immortals are out now and I can go tier 3. Jan is on his way to tier 3 as well, and GG gets called. Nice aggression in the early game from Dempsey and Deadline. It did not work. And both of their races were very aggressive for tier 1, especially Dark Eldar. I think Dempsey could have done better. He needed the Homunculus. But wait, we had 4 turrets here. So I don't even know if that could help, or be even worse. As long as Necrons survive the tier 1 rush, they will be fine in a team game. I think Dempsey and Deadline have tried their best, especially the Wraith Tomb usage from Deadline all the time in the early game. Used it on turrets on my monolith as much as he could. It still did not help them, wasn't enough. Here we have the score. I'm killing 45, Jandy kills 53. Dempsey kills 57. Well, very close score for everyone overall in here. Jandy loses least units, only 37, but he Made mostly wraiths on tier 2 and destroyers, not really anything to lose in there. He had the best economy, at least from our team. Deadlines and Dempsey's economy were good too. I think they were about the same as mine and jniaN's economy. Everyone had good economy, but we out-teched them in the second part of the game. We had stronger units. And Deadline's mistake, he invested too much in those Dark Reapers. Even when he saw their rush would fail, he still invested in the Dark Reapers, which later can be countered by the Wraiths. So that's it guys with this video. 5 2v2 games, pretty random games, just for fun. I hope you enjoyed them. Leave your feedback below, subscribe if you are new to my channel, leave a like or dislike, and I will see you in the next videos. Thank you all for watching.